Welcome to QLM Business News. Here are today's news stories. Google denies abusing power in antitrust trial, rejects monopoly allegations. Google has refuted allegations of illegal practices and monopoly, asserting that users can easily switch to other search engines with just 4 taps. The tech giant made this claim during a court hearing in Washington, D.C., where it is currently facing a trial that could determine the extent of U.S. regulators' authority over major tech companies. The case holds significant implications for the future of the Internet, and the trial, expected to span 10 weeks, will feature testimonies from Google CEO Sundar Pichai and Apple executives. Judge Amit Mehta, appointed to the D.C. District Court by former President Barack Obama, will preside over the case, which is considered the most significant in the industry in the past 25 years. The government's lawsuit centers around the billions of dollars Google pays to companies like Apple, Samsung, and Mozilla to be the default search engine on their platforms. The U.S. Department of Justice alleged that Google pays over $10 billion annually for this privilege, securing a steady stream of user data that helps maintain its dominant position in the market. Kenneth Dintzer, a lawyer for the Department of Justice, argued in court that Google's payments highlight the importance of defaults in maintaining market dominance. He stated, "Are there other distribution channels? Other ways of distributing search? Yes. Are these as powerful as defaults? No. The best testimony for that, for the importance of defaults, Your Honor, is Google's checkbook." The government claimed that when Google was first made the default search engine on Apple devices in 2002, there were no payments involved. However, by 2005, Google began offering financial incentives to Apple to maintain its position as the default search engine and even threatened to terminate payments if other companies received similar privileges. The lawsuit further argues that Google discouraged Apple from expanding its own search products and prevented Samsung, the maker of Android phones, from collaborating with a company that used a different type of search method. Prosecutors characterized these actions as a monopolistic flex by Google. In its defense, Google emphasized that it faces intense competition not only from general search engine firms like Microsoft's Bing but also from specialized sites and apps that users frequently rely on to find specific information, such as restaurants and flights. John Schmidtlein, Google's lawyer, stated, "There are lots of ways users access the web, other than through default search engines, and people use them all the time." He argued that the evidence presented during the trial would demonstrate that Google competes fairly to secure pre-installation and default status, and that its browser and Android partners consider Google to be the best search engine for users. The antitrust trial is the latest challenge for Google, as the company recently settled another case with U.S. states concerning its App Store. Google is also facing a federal lawsuit related to its advertising business and has been the subject of multiple monopoly cases in Europe, resulting in significant fines. If the government emerges victorious in the trial, it has requested structural relief, potentially leading to the breakup of the company. This legal battle coincides with the rise of artificial intelligence and new forms of search, such as ChatGPT, which pose a substantial threat to Google's dominance like never before. This news story is brought to you by QLM Business News, your digital media channel. Visit qlmbusinessnews.com. For more business news stories, also follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube. To help QLM Business News bring you more news stories like this, please like, share and subscribe.